you can just do your thing. So if you'll just stand like back a foot. Get in here. It was a little hot in here. I'm not wearing makeup today, and thank goodness, because that job this morning was pretty tough. And I have nothing positive to say, except that I'm going back in the morning. And then this was the last day I'm being treated like trash by anyone around here, especially if I'm throwing away their trash, like I did in this case. But yes, I finally know what to do with the corporation, CMEC. And CMEC was supposed to start in 2017. That's just what I bet on. And it did. It's been non-revenue, let's say, since 2017. So now I have the idea, which is like a concept I can draw out. And I just have to take that idea, which is the visual, and turn that into a deliverable. And I can say what it is, because if anyone tried to compete with me here, they would fail. So it's a temp agency, and I'll be helping people develop their resumes and their cover letters. And then, so it's CMEC, CM Marriage, CME, CC Complaint Center. So it's a temp agency and a complaint center. And so this is for workers' rights, union or non-union, but unions are supposed to protect people. So if someone wants to report a union to me, that would be fine too. But, you know, people who are being looked over because of their disabilities, or they're being discriminated against at work, or they're being sexually assaulted or harassed at work. These are the kind of complaints I'm going to take from people, because we can't rely on human resources here. That is a concept that is just so foreign. You know, you're either going to get someone who completely disregards it, or someone who's just a zombie and doesn't care, because they know that they think of it as a revolving door. But companies lose money when there's high turnover. So this is needed here. And it just reflects badly on the business as a whole. Yes, it is my car. It's a 2025 Chevrolet Trax. I love this baby. Red. Crimson. The color crimson. So that's the corporation. And there's plenty of businesses opening downtown, namely restaurants. You know, it's a big tourist spot, but the problem is that the locals, they can't handle the quality of this. So, you know, people with money have been treated very well, is what you have to assume. So they know the difference, and you can't fake it with rich people. And nor should you, because whether they've ever been in the service industry or not, it's like they've been treated well, and I just can't even go there right now, because my downfall as far as having a job and keeping a job here is that I care so much about customers. But that's also why I need to go out on my own. So Home Aglow is about to get a terrible review. But exactly, I expect them to change because of me. You know, even my Chevrolet Trax right now. Please leave, okay? I'm having a conversation with the camera, not you. Don't criticize me. I don't care what you think. I didn't invite you. Goodbye. So, like, I'll be smiling when I make my millions, okay? Peace out. I have nothing to smile about right now. Like, when you're having to serve idiotic, morbidly obese, stupid-ass rural Americans, no, you don't have anything to smile about. Get real. So get the hell out of here. Please, don't talk to me like that. I've been talked to like that. This is not the channel. This is not the place. So back to business. Thank you. This is business. Adults only. CMEC. The thing that I almost died to bring to fruition. Thank you very much. And almost is like a long shot for me. So that brings me to the lawsuit that's coming up soon. It is, yeah, I think I'm going to ask for 5 times the amount of the estimate. There's damage. And this is some crazy rural America white lady. I have to name her race because we're in this day and age. Like, she obviously thought she could just run me off the road. And what could I do, right? Well, I've got her. And it's about going to the Rabun County District Attorney with the story, something like that. Now, there's so much I need help with, like a lawyer's help. But at least these days, you can find, like, exactly, I need to get right into the AI legal software. So we'll do that. Because I want to talk to Derek. It's $200 per hour to talk to him. But I've got to be ready to rumble by the time he's going to help me with this. So, yes, I'm going to use AI to prepare the case, and then I'm just going to hand it over to Derek, hopefully. But otherwise, I have the right to be a pro se litigant on all of this. Pro se litigant, if anyone is wondering, means I represent myself. And then I finally have like enough of the, because yes, this was very traumatic for me. So it took me a while. You get really depressed when people try to murder you, okay? It's hard to get over that. And then you're always looking over your shoulder. And if the police are protecting those people, the world is a very dark place. Plenty of people on this planet can understand what I'm talking about right now. So yes, it probably starts with, well, I can show it right here. I don't have to show it, I have a photo. So yes, I don't have to plug that in. So what happened that day is I jumped out. And what I'm trained to do when an enemy tries to kill me. Because if someone tries to ram you with their car, yes, that's assault with a deadly weapon. So I jumped out and shot her in the back of the head, and then went to the front of the car and shot her in the front. And what I mean is I had my camera, because I don't do the stuff I'm trained to do. I do what I want to do. And I'm a photographer, I guess, and a filmmaker. Thank you very much. So I have 2 great pictures of it, which I guess I'll insert into this. And we'll see if I can score that 5G on that one. And then that should fix Bertha over here. And then I can sell her for what, $500? She might be worth like 800 at that point. She's been through a lot. But at the same time, I might want to keep her for jobs like the nasty job I did today. If someone is paying me a certain rate, then I'm gonna have to take Bertha, I think. And then, because it's gotta be like a certain amount of junk removal. Let's just be real. Like today I was shoving a bunch of junk into my baby here. That can't happen. And then for the clients who understand what cleaning is and minding the details and whatnot, that's like a 5-hour job that pretty much has to cost $120 for the labor and everything. And then exactly, I can get to every single corner of the room and mop, etc., etc. I know how long it takes because we had maids coming once a week, like basically all my life. And I watched their protocols so carefully, because what else did I have to do? Like, I was always idolizing work because it was my way out of that hellhole house of mine. And sorry to say it like that right now, but it was because of her, and I'm going to make that plain. The woman who destroyed my family, and I'm about to destroy her. So I have a number of lawsuits coming up, and I'm about to win every single last one of them, which means some sort of settlement in most of these cases. So when I go after my husband for attempted murder, I think we can settle. Like, I don't know that that will even become a criminal case. And exactly, you try to run me off the road, that's not possible because I know defensive driving like the back of my hand. And you try to, you know, hit me in the head with a stick. It's like, excuse me? It's just a dance to me. And I'm glad I know this at this point because, yeah, if these people hadn't come at me, well, I remember the first time someone came at me in New York, and I moved pretty fast that time. I was like impressed with myself. So I did want to see how far that might go. And now, yes, I have like cat-like reflexes when it comes to defending my life or someone else's. But not if that person has abused me or crossed me. And I think if they have abused me or crossed me, if I got paid to protect them, I could still succeed. But I'm not going to do it for nothing. I'm not going to sacrifice myself for anyone else except my son. And my son is not needing that, thank goodness. He is every bit as adept as I am, adroit. And that's all I needed to know. There's that white truck again. Who's that guy? Can't be paranoid though. Like I didn't see. How is he though? Why is he driving all around like that?